Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Saturday evening football. Men's Premier League, last game of round 2 for the men. Mindle have the bye. We had a win for Hellenic narrowly over Olympic this afternoon, 2-1. And then last night, a draw between Hearts and Casuarina, 2-2. And we've got plenty of young talent out in front of us shortly. We'll look forward to seeing that. So Uni Azuri will be taking on Port Darwin, who are the home team tonight. So both teams are in the sheds, making their way to the tunnel, and we'll get this game underway a little bit late. Apologies for that. On behalf of FNT, thank you for supporting football here in Darwin. We'll be underway with this game shortly.
You have recommended. You know, I haven't. I'll tell you to it because I have an earache, and you know it's like flying. So I said, I'll leave with Esther. I said, I'll leave with Esther on Tuesday, and it's on the okay. I said, I'm back on.
Thank you. Well done. Lucky me. This looks good.
Yeah.
This is different. This is like controlling your peers, so when you talk about it, you actually go like that.
Well, okay, you can do that.
Is
there a delay?
No delay. We're live.
We're all good.
Right, there we go. That's what we see.
Right, we're ready to get going here. So the referees obviously are doing multiple matches, so we have to give them a chance to get themselves ready. Thank you to our refs. They'll lead out both teams. Remember, round of applause please for our home team, Port Darwin, up against Uni Azuri. And as I said, plenty of young talent for you to sit back and enjoy, as well as those experienced players that make Darwin football so special. So sit back and enjoy the last game of the Men's Premier League for round 2 for FNT this weekend. To the coaches, all the best. To Mike Radidas, to Ricky Fulton, and particularly to their players. We hope you have a injury-free 90 minutes plus.
Well, welcome to the third and final game for the Men's Premier League here at Larrakia Park, Darwin Football Stadium. I want to thank the Larrakia Nation elders past, present, and those elders that are emerging within the Larrakia Nation. Thank you for the opportunity to play here tonight. Uni Azuri jam-packed with young kids coming through. So good to have Morris Daragio with me. And that's a young talent at Port Darwin. I don't think they're going to play that young, the little fella. But that's great to see him. I think that's John Dean's little one. Yes, it is. Good to see JD back.
He's picking him up, yep.
Yep, he is. But he went out with the team, and that's youth. That is the definition of youth.
That's what we want, right? Starting at that age.
That we do. We do. We'll get him involved in football forever. And he was telling me today his age. He went all the way up to 21.
Wow.
He counted perfectly. So the little fella's now with his dad over in the technical area. We've got 2 of the huddles happening. Uni Azuri and Port Darwin. Obviously the 2 captains are in the middle there as well. And the captains for both sides today, we'll get that right for you. The captain for Uni Azuri, not marked off. Thank you very much, guys. But it looks like it's probably, it's Callum Kerr. So Callum wearing the captain's armband. And for the Wharfies, it's their usual. Declan O'Shea, number 15, is their captain. He returns to the huddle. Playing with Icon balls today. They're our match balls across the year, new ball. And they've been doing working really well with these men and women Premier League players who have been belting the skin off it. Boy, we had some... we had 7 goals in the last game before you got here, Morris, the women's game. It's fantastic. But it's the men now. Uni Azuri, good to have you here, mate. Didn't expect to have you.
No, look, like I said, last minute, I just thought I'd pop in and say hello.
Good to hear. Are you heading off to do work tonight, or you got a night?
No work, mate. I've got a few days off. It's Greek Easter.
Of course,
so,
yeah. And you're not Greek, but you'll take it.
No, I'm not. I just have an extra souvlaki and something to eat, mate. So happy Easter to all the Greeks and all the community.
Yes, thank you, mate. Well done. And, of course, to Effie as well, your absolute better half.
Thanks, mate.
That's all right. So Nasir in the pink and the black shorts. The referees are ready. Eric is making his way over on the far side. Kirsty's ready on this side, so it won't be far away from getting this game underway. This is FNT TV's live streaming. Thank you to the Stats Performer. Take it well beyond our shores here in Australia. If you're anywhere in Australia, we're up in the top end in Darwin. It is the dry season. It's upon us. We had a beautiful dry season day today. Hot, 33, 34. Not much of a breeze and humidity around. So it'll be like that for the next 68 days straight, right?
For sure, mate.
Yep.
100%.
Yep. Okay, we're underway. Here we go. Can Uni Azuri, as they meld these young kids with the senior players, and they were so impressive the other night in the Australia Cup.
Australia Cup, yeah.
What an epic game of football that was. It was 90 minutes plus, then there were 30 minutes plus extra, and then we went to penalties.
That was fantastic
to watch. What a great game. And the kids really excelled. And everyone put in effort from both sides. But in the end, Casuarina won the penalty shootout. And here's a chance now early on, unselfish from a man who can be really dangerous in front of goal. And he had a good season last year. It looks like he's primed for another one this year. And I'm talking, of course, about the ever-present, there he is, the ever-present Nathaniel Paredes. He had a good year in AFL too, didn't he? As usual.
Oh, mate, he's just a hot property in Aussie rules and
our game.
And he's in our game as well. So that's a bonus for us.
Yep, to have him playing out there, and he's had a couple of touches already. Uni Azuri with the throw-in. Really tight corridor here on the grandstand side. Might make their way through. About a minute and a little bit has already gone on the Northcrest scoreboard. All been the away shirt of Uni Azuri, the green with the white socks. It's a good-looking kit, that.
Oh, that's my favourite. I was just saying that it just stands out, and also last year it just looked great.
Did.
The players look great. They stand out.
And you're very quiet about the fact you designed it.
Correct.
Yeah, I know. In your lunch hour. But it was a lovely piece of work.
It was Effie who designed it, so I better say that now. So apologies, Effie.
Yeah, if you want dinner. Hello, Effie. Ball goes out to the captain, Declan, and Declan for Port Darwin tries to get something going with his side, the Wharfies. But unfortunately, this is going to come back to Uni Azuri. That's a misplaced one, but still a bundle of players in there. Could throw the old picnic rug and get most of them.
It looks like it.
Bit of width now. But still pretty much in that midfield circle, and there's where the tangle of players are now. One goes down, referee says, we'll bring it back here, please. Caught the back of his heel. So it'll come back for Port. And that's actually not going to wait. They're going to get it underway straight away, and it's pushed away by Ryan Bailey, but only given away. So he's one of those, well, three of the kids involved then. Good effort trying to find Paredes. Just lurking on the left side there for Uni Azuri in the green and white. Running left to right on your screens. But of the 11 out there today, Morris, I mean, 5 or 6 will be what we call the babies.
The babies, yep, definitely. And there's more, coming through, and we have a chance here.
Yep, well done. Thank you, mate. And Rory Hood had to come out and do what Hood will do. Clear it away for his side. Never hesitates. Yeah, a lot of kids out there.
Yep. That's the plan.
Yep. Great plan. And the ball comes through now. So you got Kerr, who's sort of experienced at the back here. And Suarez has been around for a while too, but then you've got these kids all in front of them. There's one of them in the midfield now, one of the Pablo boys. It's got lovely touches, these kids too, as does Port Darwin. This is one of them now, the number 9. Good defensive work from Suarez. Ball still alive, now cleared away by the captain Kerr. And it's a ball that's going to fortuitously fall right in front of the advancing Uni Azuri player. Get his number plate in a minute. Turns on the inside, comes back into circle, gives it away. Number 16 has a real chance here, and that is Charles Matetti. Matetti puts a long ball through, and it's well played. Needs all the defensive work from Gittins, and he gave Julie that sort of support. So Jacob Gittins getting some work here on this in that defensive challenge. Then nice attacking rate from Unizuri, Morris.
Yeah, but it is. It's a good start. So
yep. So that's Ethan. Again, a youngster in himself, but you know he's what, 22 or something, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
So he's one of your older players.
Mate, it's like I said, it's a young outfit, and you know they've got a great future ahead.
Yeah.
So we're just building. So well done.
Yeah. And as I said, Ethan's had quite a few number of games in the men's Premier League, and he's a senior player.
Definitely.
So it's fantastic.
And these young fellas really look up to these senior boys.
Yeah, they're good boys too.
Yep.
And none better than Ethan. Good kid. On the ball at the moment, as is the ever-present number 2. Wherever the ball is, I always find Mcduchu Safari.
Yeah.
He loves it.
He's just unstoppable.
He is.
2 games into it, he's just running right in front of goal. So let's see what happens with this opportunity here.
Yep. Went into state actually for a little while there too, didn't he?
He did. And like I said, they do wander around and try other clubs.
Yeah.
But I think Darwin's got that magnet effect. You come back, don't you?
Yep, you do. Absolutely. Now on the ball. Referee's got the wall set. He's happy with it. 3 in the wall from Port. The Wolfies are ready. Hood in goal. Really eager. Short one goes to Majuku. He can't get onto it because of the defensive work from Gittins again. So well done from Jacob.
And that was just a set play that wasn't played or executed quick enough.
Yep.
That strike, but that was a set play that Radita's probably doing, training. He's been trialling it. So.
And Michael's their coach. He'd be good as a coach actually when you got kids. It's like
100%.
You know what I mean? It's some days they'll frustrate you, but what an opportunity.
It is, yeah.
You know. You want a few trees in your orchard, not just 2.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it's not an orchard.
No, exactly, mate. No, you're spot on.
Yeah, so he's got a few.
So Port Darwin just won the free kick there.
Yep.
Let's see a bit of contact here.
Ryan with the ball.
Yep,
Going to restart it. Interception there by Matetti. Now Paredes. Ethan Casimir puts a lovely ball through, and will he take the goal? And he does. He is, as you put it, Morris, hot.
Yeah.
There is one from Majuku Safari. What a lovely, lovely left footer. Gave Hood no opportunity. I mean, the angle, if you see here on the replay, look at this.
Yeah, he just knows, bang. It's
bang.
Just simple.
Right to left and then off.
And that's what a striker does. He's just earned his money.
Yes.
Even though we don't give him money.
Exactly.
This is not money.
No.
But he's earned his keep. Lovely.
Yeah, my
lovely
word.
finish. Well done, Safari.
And that little right to left was enough for Rory to actually move a sec.
Correct.
And then he just took the left foot because he's on the right side. He's preferred his right foot, but smart, clever.
Yep, very, very smart.
Yeah, so 1 goal to Unizuri in the 7th minute against Port Darwin. And the ball come back from Ryan all the way back to Hood.
This will make it interesting because Port Darwin doesn't lie down, so we'll see how they react to the first goal by Zuri. So.
Yeah, look forward to that. It's always good to see the reaction.
Yeah, mate.
They say that's where your character is and not what happens, but what you do after it happens.
That's a fair call.
So Kerr with the ball, the captain. Patience. And then says, I'll go for a run. Why not? Go back to the goal scorer. Majuku on the ball, turns it on the inside. That's a long one across field. To Christian Majuku. So Safari and Christian working together there on opposite sides of the forward attacking role. Unisteri still with the ball. This is Camiro. Majuku again. Ball come out the back for Safari version. Now Pablo gets a header to it, directs it towards one of the green players. Again, Christian Majuku goes black through the youngster Atif Saeed. Number 12. Now Pablo have to be the youngest midfielder in the comp.
And hasn't he actually blended in well? You think he'd been playing for years, mate?
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He just looks like he should be there, doesn't he?
Yeah, 100%. At that age, I take my hat off to them.
Yeah.
Well done.
And against Casuarina, who came at him. Wow. He was really strong. And his second and third efforts were like the rest of the football players on that night. Everyone was doing it. That's why we had such a classic football match.
Oh, mate, you can talk about that Casuarina and Zuri match for, the whole season now.
Yeah,
it was just a blocker, wasn't it? It was great.
Yeah. We all got home at 11:30. Thank you very much.
Well, I think we ate McDonald's.
I saw when I went past the drive-thru, it was just full of people from here.
Oh, mate. I said, I don't think we're going to go through McDonald's, mate. We're starving.
Yes, we got here for a 7:15 start and we're still mucking around at 11:15.
Exactly,
It was a great night. And interrupted by storms, and it was just, it was fabulous. It was really Darwin football at its best.
Most definitely.
Anyhow, we've got another one in front of us now, and this is a very different competition. It's not knockout football. You get another go if it doesn't go your way tonight. Ball was with this very, very clever number 7. And often on the scorer sheet is Isaac Paul for Port. He goes unselfishly to number 20. And number 20 tries to thread a really fine angle there, but unfortunately this occasion Victor Laurent has not been able to find the target. Ball come away, Hood will collect. Says a lot about that shot from Maduku that Rory didn't get a hand on it.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's pretty alert, mate. It was just that little side kick and pass. It was so clever. And long legs, running and determined for the ball. And again, a young keeper. Who's the keeper?
Yes, Josh Minucci, young fella.
Yep.
He did well. He's had his debut last year.
He
gave
did.
him a first game,
and he was so good in that.
And he was so good, and the coach has actually got a lot of trust and said you're ready to step up. So well done, Josh Minucci.
Well done. Okay, first test tonight comes now with this corner. Port Darwin going through in numbers. Only the keeper and 2 players around, and that's a waste. It's found Pablo. Pablo's now got to look for a green shirt, finds one. Maduku has it, but is dispossessed. Laurent passes the ball through and throws his head back in anguish because it's been pulled up. It'll go their way. He just thought there was an attacking raid, will not play the advantage. Referee says, no, we'll pull it back and restart it.
Yeah, it's a shame because I would let those go. It's a momentum's the attacker's way. So, the ref will probably be thinking and rethinking, okay, well, let me see what happens next time. How I'm going to handle it. So.
Yeah. Morris is my co-commentator, also one of our, I'm going to say it, veteran referees.
Thanks,
I
mate.
got veteran in.
Now I feel younger already. Thanks, mate.
Well, it wasn't vintage.
No, it wasn't. Oh, vintage. Actually, I would have preferred vintage.
You would, yeah, because of your love of wine.
Yeah.
Yes, you are like a good wine.
Thanks, mate.
You are.
What's going on here?
So we come out to Suarez on this grandstand side. He'll get a favourable rebound.
Yep.
So it'll go back to the Greens again. And they have a 1-0 advantage at the 12-minute mark on this Saturday evening in Darwin. This is FNT TV's live streaming. Thank you to McDonald's, Ward Keller and Northcrest. Ball comes in. What can they do here? He's going to go to goal. He's got so many green shirts around him, but still determined. He puts the pressure in. Kerr clears it away in the late stages.
This is what Port does, Bruce. They put that pressure. Once they cop a goal, they're not going to give up. So Zuri have to really keep their guards up and know that Port's not here to play muck around or lose a game. They got the same obvious goal is to win this game. So get some points.
Yep. And they'll have that same goal, to your point, Morris, at the 78th minute as they will at the 7th minute.
Correct.
And they're not going to give up. Right, here we go. Matete goes long to Maduku. Ball at his feet now. White socks, black boots, turns on the inside. Good defensive work from the Port Darwin player. I'm just going to have to get their numbers changed. It's so hard to read.
They are so hard, yes.
And would be better in white than the blue. And on that occasion, we can't praise the work of the defender, but we'll get his number eventually.
Yep.
Trying to thread one through to Isaac Paul. And that'll run harmlessly, and Minucci will let it go over the line, the young keeper. Come back for a goal kick. He's got Kerr for a short one. Pablo's come in and made that option. He's going to go to outside his box on the the scoreboard side. And so Majuku can't control that, otherwise 2 passes and they're out of trouble. So throw in for the Wharfies, running right to left on your screen. They're down 1-0, Port Darwin. A goal from Safari Majuku. Here's a chance. It's come away. Hasn't fallen fortuitously for them. Ryan has the ball, lets it go a little bit, now reclaims it. Goes across to the captain, and Port's captain puts it back to Ryan. Ryan's going to go wider, and dangerously so. Now that's one from Laurent. First pass up to Isaac Paul. And now it's gone back to Unizuri. So the green machine has the ball again. Nice work from Declan, the captain. Shea doesn't miss those. He's going to have to do some more work here, because the fleet-footed Majuku is going to goal. Going to try and turn on the inside and doesn't. This time some really solid defence from Port. Can't see his number either, Morris. You got better eyes than I, but I think it's a 6. It's Kieran. I think it's Kieran Thompson from here. Unizuri with the ball. 15 minutes on the clock. 1-0 advantage they have. Suarez. And William puts one forward. Ethan over the top. Nice work. But unfortunately, on this occasion, Safari can't get to it. So Hood will claim the ball and casually and calmly go to the centre of his area. He's going to hold on to it until Paredes comes to him, and he'll collect it. So Hood looking for a run, looking for someone to go to. Goes up the middle. Suarez is there first. Now we have it. Isaac Paul splitting the defenders. Great work from Saeed. He's a youngster too, isn't he? The number 12?
Yes, he is.
Baby.
They're all babies, under 16s.
Amazing. So he waited his chance.
Yep.
John Tamboris would rather him stay on his feet.
100%.
As he always tells defenders. Our technical director and ex-defender of some note, John Tamboris. Played at the hothouse called Melbourne Olympic, South Melbourne. And then went on to play internationally at so many very strong clubs.
I guess I'm mini predictions over time, but like most of the time they're doing it
Laurent in again. Good double effort. 24 has the ball now.
for like months.
And Courage, McCarty.
Yeah, exactly.
Little battle there between two players, the 6 and the 16, I think it is.
Yeah.
Now it comes the way of Port. Can the Wharfies make something from here? Some nice skills here from the number 9. Then there's a lovely ball in behind Saeed. Comes in, he's offside, unfortunately, in this occasion. Don't know how Saeed could have done that any better. So well done to the youngster.
So just eat anything.
So number 9 is Joel Benicia.
Yep.
Yeah, so now I've worked out Joel's number. And he was telling me before the game that he often, watches the other team's performance.
Yep.
So he goes on live streaming and works out how the defenders and what's their preferred side.
Okay.
So he's a thinker of the game, the number 9 for Port.
And you could see that he was thinking that because he went all the way through and nearly had that opportunity for goal. So
Well put, Morris.
So yes.
Yes, exactly, showing some of that skill. Yeah, more study.
Well studied, number 9.
Yep. And we share a favourite player too at Barca. I'll leave that alone for a minute.
Leave it.
Always, never ever say who your favourite players are. Usually in my case they get an ACL the next game.
That's what jinx them. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Not to jinx them.
Saeed's going to have it. No, it's come off Saeed, and a shot there from Courage. And didn't pull the trigger, sorry. Bukarati. And Minutu had to come out. Minutu, one of his, came out and cleared it away.
He doesn't eat that.
So Minucci, some good work there. It's now with Ryan from Port, and he puts it onto Benicia. Benicia comes around. He's going to try and beat, and does. Gets it back in. No, it's gone out of play. So well played. You can see him again just pressing and trying to get around, because Saeed is playing up around him. So
Exactly, yeah.
yeah, well done. Unfortunately, on this occasion, you can see the number 4 could have put his leg out and made it trouble, but he didn't.
And I think to your point, you're saying Tambo would like him to stay on his feet. He stayed on his feet, but he would have liked to also keep chasing.
Yeah.
You don't have to...
And that's the other youngster. Is that a deal, Saeed, that one?
Yes, correct.
Yep. Okay. I assume they're brothers?
The brothers, yes.
Yep.
We've got a couple of groups of brothers.
Okay.
But, we've got a bit of an attacking point, and I think he's going to get a foul.
So what's the way this is going to go?
He's upping him out. Up. Good
Nice
point.
sportsmanship from both players.
To see.
Yep. So it looks like Jacob Gittins has come off worse for wear in that tackle.
Yep.
It'll go the way of Port.
Yep. Yep.
Jacob's still walking away from it. And Rory's just earned himself a yellow card.
Yep.
For a bit of chat.
Yeah. We talk about the referee's decisions final. Why waste? Why, get a yellow card? For what reason?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's something for the coach to discuss with them. But there are a few brothers from Safari right through to Moses, Christian. They're all the same family, and the Saeed family, which is a Tiff and a Dill. So
okay.
And we've still got the Pablos with Justin coming through the ranks, and the Dorigos, Cristiano and Andrea. So
that's right. So if we put it, that could be 4 families making up the whole team. You're like the Osmonds.
Yeah, it is. It is like the Osmonds.
And God, I'm showing my age again.
Oh my God, you do it all the time.
Oh no, sorry, mate. Right, young people going, who are they? What is that? And here we go, Majuku turns it on to his favourite side, puts it across field. Here's a chance again, this time for Majuku Safari, but won't make any advantage out of this one. Christian Majuku, sorry, on that side, number 7. My apologies. Yep. So does Safari have time down interstate as well, as Christian? Like they all went together?
Christian actually played, was it Christian? No, it's not Christian. But they all have had a bit of time down south.
South, okay.
Yep. What was it? Charles had played in the Australian
Cup. Yeah, so he's cup tied. Old Charles Mattetti to another club, unfortunately, so he can't participate. Well, you've been unfortunately knocked out as well, but
correct,
he's been a good addition to the team, the number 16.
Charles Mattetti, yes.
Yep. So, one of the senior players, and he's young himself. Ethan Camira. Short ball to Nathaniel. And Nathaniel Paredes will try and go around Gittins. Gittins and him in a tangle. It comes away. Paredes has it. Turns it on the inside now and it falls beautifully.
Lovely.
He just stood his ground. The ball was delivered with such aplomb.
This is the difference with this team. They've got speed, they've got youth, and they've got experience. So
look at this determination.
Lovely, Nate. Look, he's just held off. Back. That's the cutback we talk about in junior football when they try and do these Maradona shots, and you've got to cut the ball back.
Yeah, so and on that occasion, sitting there unmarked, no one had read the run of the goal scorer, and he put it away. So that was for 2 goals to Uni Azuri and 2 to a Majuku. Just don't know if it's the same one. Wasn't sure then. I was watching Nathaniel.
I saw half the screen here. I'm just
sorry, mate. Yeah, we've half our monitors gone at the moment, but we're underway. Long ball, trying to find some opportunity. Cleared away, not as pretty as he would like. The header pushes it forward. Now we're going to play tennis. Will we get 4 headers? Give me 5. Nah. Only got 4. Here we go. Gittins over the top, trying to find Laurent. Laurent, nice touch down on the right boot. Tries to turn on the inside. It's a little vigorous. Safari. And Laurent will get back to his feet.
I don't think Safari scored the second goal.
So it was Christian?
Christian, yeah.
Okay, so they're sharing around the family, 1 each.
Yep. And
Laurent on the run now down the grandstand side. Ken the Wharfies peg one back. Ball, nice, clever stuff. Beat Suarez all ends up. Ball still alive. Here's a chance. Turns on the long legs, thin legs of the Port Darwin player. It's not Benicia. He was out of the play then. Now there's another run on Nathaniel Paredes. You can see the green shirts running to make that cross a welcome one. Now it comes in. Hood's there early and gets a boot to it. Well done, Rory. Unfortunately in an offside position is Benicia.
Yeah. Like I probably
Cleared away by the captain. Into the hands of Rory Hood. So a shade to Hood. Wolfies with the ball. Courage. Up to Benicia. Holding the ball up. Isaac Paul. Made an early run. Didn't see him.
Yeah, and like feelings, like you think of an object and you feel how much you feel, I think.
Yeah, so the body looks very familiar, number 8, and it is one of the Jock boys. But that's Majock. Haven't seen him out in Premier League. The number 8.
Majock.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's how, yeah.
Just the family is very tall, thin, and agile. See how he goes. This comes back to Ryan.
You do that, and then you also visualize yourself doing
Bailey couldn't find the target on this occasion.
the strokes, and then at night or whenever you have
Bodies come together. Isaac Paul
like the perfect stroke
and Biduku.
and you replay that.
Safari. One's to the ground, one standing, but both have had pain inflicted. Safari's going to walk away and just make his own way to the technical area.
Yep, he just needs that magic spray.
Yeah.
I was about to say it's a pretty slow game, and I don't mean it to take anything away from Missouri or Port, but it's not a fast-paced game as we witnessed in the Australian Cup with the Casuarina and Missouri going for it, and even the Mindle match prior, round 1.
Pace was up.
The pace was up, so I'm just wondering if the conditions are playing on these players.
Yeah, well, it's still,
there's a bit of humidity.
My word, there is. It's around 85% of it. You get the knife out and cut it with the mangoes later on this year.
Exactly.
But, I think it's got some, and you can see how eagerly they are going to get water as soon as they can.
Yeah, I'm just, like I said, that's just an observation. I'm just wondering, is the weather playing part? Has slowed the game down? I'm used to seeing this team, both teams, going with a bit of pace. So are they keeping it all for second half?
Well, it was really interesting. The first game we had this afternoon at 4 o'clock, the first half was frenetic. The second half was like this.
Right.
The heat just knocked it out of the players. And there were 3 or 4 players that played this afternoon that hadn't played in Darwin before. And boy, did they feel it.
They would have felt it.
Mate, they were in cramp mode. And, you could just see, and those who were more acclimatised to our heat and humidity still were stifled, and someone like, the goal scorer and central attacking person for Mitch Amity. Even, Mitch has played here for what?
Oh, mate.
12, 15 years. You could see he
felt it.
Yeah, and that tells you something.
It does, yeah. And like I said, if you feel it, they're feeling it now. Imagine what it would have been, with the
sun in your face.
With the sun in your face, Hellenic Olympic, fantastic match to watch.
Yeah. So Bailey with the ball, he'll give it back.
Do you think about
No, they're going to restart it. And he was going to go back to Hood and hit his own player there. Laurent has been busy. Nice little steal. This is Jock. Bailey. Benicia. Laurent. Back to Isaac Paul, and Isaac will get this. Oh, not even Isaac can get to that. Normally, I think he would retrieve those balls.
Yeah.
To your point, he's so quick.
Yeah.
How about if you kick?
And there's pace to burn out there, so if they do click it into top gear, there'll be plenty of pace. That's a long ball from Kerr and requires some defensive work that's still not concluded. Rory Hood could do no more than that, and then well done.
He just passes the keeper. Here we go.
Yeah. And Paredes had, if he had his time again, he'd probably just not take that.
No.
Just push it down, go around him. But well done to Hood. O'Shea sees Laurent finding space on this grandstand side. That's Courage. Goes across wide to Gittins. Gittins plays it back. So they've made sort of structural changes, given Gittins had a couple of hits. They moved Francis Dracy back into the back line here. So Francis in the left back position. O'Shea. So they're playing 3 across the back. Port and Bailey and Courage in front. Right, chance for the Wharfies. Shot from distance, won't trouble Minucci. Has Minucci always been a goalkeeper?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty good outfield as well. But
Yep.
yeah, his dream is to play in Italy. So that's what he said to me the other day. So,
Good.
So I think he's going at the end of the year for a bit of a trial. So
Yep. Good on him. Got the right name for it.
Yep.
Ball coming through, still sort of ricocheting off stuff. Isaac Paul, lovely work inside the area now. Ball still with him. Turns it, lovely work. Turns it inside. That needed to be a header, and it was from Christian Maduku. But still with the Wharfies. Inside. The big fella has it, the number 24, which is Courage Mukaradi. And Mukaradi efforts will not be rewarded on this occasion, but I'm sure it'll come sometime. O'Shea. Bailey. Back to O'Shea. Now Laurent has it. Referee's going to say that is unnecessary. So that's 3 of them, so he's giving him a yellow.
Yep, he's just got to be careful because, like I said, those consistent fouls, you know, the roadblocks, the referees put 1, 2, 3, card, next one.
Good memory. You need it as a ref, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Did you make notes of that? Mental notes, or did you physically make notes? Or when you were following players' misdiscretions?
It's all mental.
Yep.
You'll know the player that's doing it, and you keep an eye on him, and he stands out because it's 1 or 2.
Which goes to the point of how dumb it is when you do it.
It is,
if you attract the referee's attention.
Exactly, Bruce. That's why I always raise. I said, why would you do that? Like, come on.
Yep.
You're better than that.
Yep. Morris Darago in co-commentating today. Good to see you. Always good to hear you as well.
Thanks, mate.
And have both the seeing and hearing at the same time.
Yes.
So it's not a Zoom.
No, it's not a Zoom.
No, thank God they're ending in slowly but surely receding from life. Yeah. But whenever we think we're ahead of it, then COVID does something silly and gets back in the game.
Or a new strain.
Oh, something.
Appears, yep.
Yeah, seriously.
Lovely switch.
He's now Saheed with the ball. Nice defensive work from Benicia. Came all the way off his line to get that. Still with the ball. Keeps it. Now sees the run of Gittins. Goes with Gittins, and Jacob has to put on a run. Saheed on the inside of him. Saheed body checked. Well played and come away with the ball. So the number 4, as to your point, has earned his keep. Lovely work just then. And a beautiful ball through. Well done, Saeed. This lets it unleash from Ethan. Ethan turns a lovely ball in. Equally good ball. Cleared away in the end by the defender, O'Shea. Nice promising stuff from the green team.
Yep.
Uni Azzurri in their away kit tonight. University Azzurri. 2-0 advantage on the scoreboard. Kerr, their captain, with the ball now. Plays a short ball through to Safari Maduku. And he's dispossessed by Laurent. Been impressed with Laurent. He's been everywhere. He's going to get the ball again on this left side. They're giving him plenty of space. He really hasn't been challenged. He puts a short one back into Jock. Laurent now being challenged. Comes in from behind and will be pulled up for that. That was the elbow use. So Laurent is in this game.
He said that too.
Yep,
so
shows what it was.
Let's have a look. And he's spot on, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. Here with the ball, collects it, and bang.
That elbow could have kept that down.
Yep, and dishes the shoulder.
Good call, ref.
Yep. Right, O'Shea with the ball. Restart. They're 2 now. 2 down, sorry. Right now is what I meant to say. 24, Courage has the ball. Turns it into Isaac Paul. Paul turns on again. Fleet-footed. Look at this work from him. He's got lovely touch. Turns the ball inside. That's good work from Kerr. Wasn't overawed, just stood his ground. Goes up now to Maduku, who's going to let this run past him. He won't bring it in. Grandstand side, 32.5 minutes. Thank you to Ward Keller, the Territory Law Firm. Personal and business dispute resolution. The number, if you need any assistance in that area for personal and business dispute and the resolving of them, the number is 1-800-978-360. 1-800-978-360. And as a player, you've got to resolve stuff all the time.
Of course you do.
And coaches as well. So here's O'Shea having a shot from distance and does it, and a save, and it tore out a top draw one from Minucci. Well done, Declan. Thought I've had enough of this. I'm going to have a go.
I've had enough. We're going to have a shoot.
And it was, wasn't it? Gets it from Bailey, right at his feet.
Look at this.
Turns it in and goes bang, and then see Minucci come out and push it late. So well done to Josh. But a corner results. Jock going out to take it.
Great shot, great strike.
Yeah.
A lot of times the keeper's not ready for those and they go in. So, yeah, you've got to try everything.
Yeah.
And that's a great strike and lovely save.
So corner as a result. 33.5 minutes. Northcrest scoreboard. 2-0 advantage to the away team in Uzuri tonight. Ball comes in, pulled away by William Suarez. And Suarez is good there. There's a shot from Jacob Gittins, and it brings off a spectacular save from the youngster. First of all, Gittins, what a volley.
Yeah, lovely.
Jesus.
He didn't even think about that, did he?
Sit down, Federer. That's a volley. Well done, Jacob. And what a save. Let's have a look at this.
Look at the junior.
Just enjoy this. Bang.
Lovely.
And the camera guys were going, whoop, follow that ball.
He must have heard me that we said he's going to Italy. He's going to try.
Yes. Have you mic'd him up? Right, here you go, Uni Uzuri on a run now. This is dangerous for the Wharfies. Standing his ground is Francis Drisi. Well done, Francis. Feels more comfortable in that in that defensive line.
I kind of see Nate struggling a bit. I don't know. I'm just wondering what's the go. He's
maybe carrying something?
Yeah, he must have an injury. He's not himself. So let's see if Raditas picks to actually sub him at the break.
Yeah. Oh, we'll keep a watch of him and see if that doesn't improve.
Yeah, I've just seen something, the way he runs, it's not normal. So something must be up.
Well, we're coming up to 35 minutes. We've got a little less than 10 minutes of regulation time, Morris. So if you can get through that, and then they can have a look at him at half-time to see what it is.
Cool.
So he's moving to the ball now on it and tried a spectacular back flick. Takes the shot on. My goodness. Straight into the face of Rory Hood. Rory didn't blink. And now there's a header, and then he saved it off the foot. They're still dangerously around now. It's cleared away by the Wharfies. Rory Hood with 2 ripper saves, instinct saves. He had no time to think. One to the face and one to the foot. And he's ready again because they are relentless, Uni Uzuri. They're coming again. Here they go. This is the dangerous player. Puts it across and then Hood has to go down and clear it away himself. And it'll be a corner. Yep.
The pressure's on.
Isn't it? Kids have been pushing forward, and to your point, the energy and the pace has picked up and since you spoke about it. And they've come a quicker.
I should stack high, but you know what? It helps football. This is lovely to watch. I've got the best seat. You
do. Here they come. Ball comes in, cleared away by the defender. And Kieran was up to that, Thompson. So I thought it was Kerr. He's a long way from home.
It looked like it. It is.
And he's back again with it, trying to get a ball down, and has found that player. Player really Ahmed automatically under strife from the Port Darwin player, and that looks like from here, Courage Mukarati. 2-0 down to the Wharfies. Port Darwin, they're in the red, what they call claret, and the blue sleeves. Across the chest plate as well. So the claret and blues go back to their custodian, Hood. Hood dips one over the tops cleverly to his captain, O'Shea. O'Shea's under pressure already from Pablo, pushes it through wide, finds the player. Player turns it on the side, but Matete is well and truly up to that. Pushes it wide though, and it'll be a throw-in regather, and we're underway already, and that's gone out of play, unfortunately. What a waste, unfortunately. But even in the A-League, mate, we waste our throw-ins. Socceroos against Japan, it was so frustrating. It's an opportunity to actually position your game, and we've had some good coaches in the time that I was in the professional game, and they would practice this stuff, and and players just didn't switch on to the power of a good throw-in, just using the opportunity of possession.
I'm with you. I don't get it. Not enough time is spent in drills to do with throwings and set plays from a throwing. I mean, I don't get it.
Well, we mentioned the little one before, JD's kid. So JD was one of those who could throw it, from the sideline in the next suburb.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an obvious one, but it's the ones where the players don't give and run channels, for the throw.
Correct.
Or throw to someone and then use the channel.
Yep.
Anyhow, enough of us talking about
too much coaching, I reckon. So
you're never too much.
It's some tips, mate.
Not from you, Morris.
Here we go.
Okay, Laurent with the ball. Turns it on the inside to Bailey. Ryan Goes back further to Francis Dreesy. Francis goes over, and that's a great ball. And off goes Isaac Paul at pace. And off he runs. So quick over the first 20. Turns the ball into Jock. Jock will go back to him. It comes back to him through Kerr, and it will be a corner. Yes, it is. It came off the number 5 for Uni Missouri. So corner results. Ball comes in. It has to be Minucci had to come out to it, and did. He got a finger touch to it.
Yes, he did.
It was enough. But promising stuff from Port. It's been there. Little dominating 5 minutes, as you always talk about, Morris. There's these little cycles in a game where people have momentum and then lose it.
Yeah. So this is crucial for Zuri to not concede.
Just before half-time, which was when...
we talk about it.
Yeah,
and,
we see a lot of that. And often from young players, just switch off for a little bit.
Yep.
Paredes with it, and he saw the run, and then there it comes from Pablo, and the young fella goes for it. So does Dreesy, and gets there with long strides and kicks the ball out of the way. But good on you, Pablo, for actually finding the opportunity.
Correct. Yep.
So at the 40-minute mark, referee's looking for another ball. An icon ball will come in. Does. And heads towards goal where Paredes has it, the dangerous Nathaniel. Turns it in. How did he get that cross in? And again, there were players just sitting there with no one on them.
Still gets the cross in.
Yeah, and now is the dipping one. That's a cross for a corner, and he gets there. Sorry, for a header.
Oh, no.
And cleared away again, yes. Dreesy. Referee said, no, that's a challenge on the keeper. We'll come back and reset the game. A couple of inconsistency in the defensive pattern for Port, which I'm sure the coach Ricky Fulton will address at half-time.
Yeah, definitely.
Playing 3 at the back, Francis Dreesy, Declan O'Shea, and a player we just haven't seen his number yet, but we assume, looking at the body, that's Kieran Thompson. Oh, that's a great ball, and Gittins well read, son. Saeed on his inside. Gittins turns an early boy and goes past the... I don't know if that's the younger or the older Saeed.
That's the oldest one, yeah.
Yep, now has the ball, pushed it through, and that's a big body check. And it's going to earn himself a card. That's unfortunate. I don't think there was any intent in that. He just really was hard to pull up. And there was a collision. And you can see here again, Saeed just slipping one through. Finds Miduku, and Miduku sort of turned and went to try to go around the defender, and the defender just stood his ground.
Exactly. No, it's and rightly so.
Yep.
And the best thing is walk away. You know, you've got your yellow, walk away.
Yep.
Reset, and
he did
back
that
into it, because he's been playing a great game.
He has. Been plenty of pressure coming his way. Right, Saeed with the ball. Saeed the older. Saeed the elder. Sounds like we're getting into the Vikings or something. Now here he comes in, Saeed. That's a good ball. Trying to find Nathaniel Paredes, and it's come onto him, and this fella's onside, takes the shot, and just the ricochet and the noise from that collision of ball on woodwork, well, aluminium.
I can tell you, just an inch, and
it's in.
Yeah, it's in. He's lethal left and right.
Yeah, and Rory's got a touch to that too, hasn't he?
Yeah, I just don't think it was seen. It was so quick. So
well done.
The official has missed it, but lovely strike. But I think the keeper was there. But
yeah, he was. Maybe he'll take it.
Yep.
Not sure if there's anything else that we missed. Maybe there was an offside, I think, or something. Or is it a goal kick restart?
Just
no, it's goal kick. To your original point, I think they've just missed it.
Yep.
So, young boy with a messy shirt just walked across our cameras. Good on you, mate. Bullhead went straight across both of them. Congratulations. Some people get one, or others get two.
Mate, it's just there were 1 second of
he's a good
fame.
kid too, that kid too. He's a funny kid.
I saw him running around before.
He was. There's no other gear than fourth. And here goes Gittins. He's been using fourth a lot on this run now towards goal. And then nice little work from Saeed. He'll give away a corner, but he never gave up. No relenting from the young fella. So 43, we're only in the dying stages of this first half. 2 minutes, a little less than that of regulation time. You're going to have a prediction on time added or not? What do you think?
I'd say no more than 2 minutes.
Okay, let's just see. Morris is normally right. Nickname on the money.
Let's
and
have
that's
a
usually because you're counting it. So we will we'll put the ball in from this corner. In it comes. And Suarez there first. Well done, William. That goes to Paredes. Paredes pushes one forward. Under pressure already from O'Shea. Good work from Declan. He's got his position, his team in a position now where they can actually make this count. Oh, his body language wasn't there, and then that's come in. What great work from Minucci. Can we just take us through that on the replay, please, Morris? Because...
Well, look,
you know, you've got to give it first of all to Declan, right? He came out, pushed the ball, Gittins put it in, and then after you.
And then he's going there, he's seen the opportunity, crosses it in, and there we go. He's about to put it away. Willie's done, and Josh goes, no way, I've covered. That is just, you don't think he's a young fella.
No, when he does that, he's like Pablo. They feel like they were born there.
3 games in the MPL, you know.
In it comes again. He's still got to do some more, Morris.
Yes.
It is 3 games in, and then they've cleared it away. Sorry, mate, to interrupt. Saeed now has the ball. No, he's lost it to Laurent. Laurent now will put his team back into that advantage. Gittins didn't see the far player on the right-hand side, and he's gone to the offside one. Minucci was out again, quick as.
And lost the shin pad, but and not like I said, going back, you know, it's just you gotta commend a boy gets out there. He's 14, 15 years old, and he's parrying, you know, A-grade, established A-graders that actually, when I say A-graders, top players with experience, and that's fantastic. Well done.
Yeah, and I love the word, you know, another word I'll add to it is you got to command your space,
100%,
own it.
Yep, correct.
And he does that. Here we go, Safari. And that's unselfish straight away, but unfortunately...
Slightly off, yeah.
Yeah, but like the way they work. There we go. So we're not going to have any extra time, Nostra.
My prediction,
sorry.
He might add it later, mate. But
yeah, that's right. Look, there'll probably be 2 at the end. It's half-time here. That's all we need to tell you. Uni Zurich 2. Port Darwin yet to trouble the scorer, and we think it's the Maduku brothers that scored there, Safari and
yes.
Christian.
Yep.
But 2 well-taken goals. Port will have to do some work at half-time. They did recover in that second half, Morris, and put pressure on. We had 2 good chances down here that Minucci had to do a great shot from O'Shea, and then that one then where he had to really get low and demand the attention.
100%. The last 5-10 minutes was Port's. You know, they were really pressing.
To your point about momentum changes.
That's what we're talking about now. It's interesting. The first 15 of the second half should be interesting.
Yeah. And to your point, if you come out with that sort of commitment that Port had then, get one in, and you know, like 2-1 in our game, roller coaster.
You're back. You're back.
Down to the Gold Coast for one of those rides. That's what we need up here is a roller coaster, mate. You imagine how hot that would be sitting on those seats?
Oh, mate, I'll probably be operating it in aircon, mate.
Now you're talking. Get one of those gondolas with aircon. Okay, we're up here in the top end. Thank you for joining us. Half-time. It is a 2-0 advantage to Uni Zoo. We'll take a short break. Be back. This is Men's Premier League here in Darwin.
ladies and gentlemen, we're on. Let's go, Morris. So you want to open it up now so we don't have a KB chorus? We used to call it.
Well, welcome back. This is live streaming on FNTV. Thank you to Stats Perform. We'll take it well beyond Australia, around the globe. And Morris Diago is with me. It's good to see you, Morris.
Likewise, Bruce. We have our fans behind.
Yeah, she's my fan. I love her.
Yeah, she loves you.
Yep, I do. Good to see you again. Probably had dialysis today.
Yes.
Do you have dialysis today? No.
Oh,
Okay.
no dialysis?
Sorry, we're just talking off camera to one of our greatest fans, but she deals with that in a part of her life all the time. So good to see you here again. Always see her, sometimes with her sister.
Yes. Double trouble.
Yep, absolutely.
Good trouble.
Yeah, good kids. All right. We will be getting this game underway. All we need is things in pink.
Yes,
Called
we do.
referees. And they're, you know, we were talking
it as well.
Well, we were talking in that half. You so correctly mentioned the impact of the weather and the temperature and the humidity on the players.
Yeah.
And just then at half time, just went for a walk for 30 metres. And the ambulance arrived with the oxygen. And there were people lining up to not do CPR.
Mate,
dear.
I feel it. You know, there's no breeze, and imagine the players. You know what they go through.
I think it's got hotter.
Yeah,
more humid anyhow. There's a heaviness in the air.
Yeah. You said it was 85.
Well, it was. I reckon it's getting into the 90s.
I think it's 85. Feels like 100.
Yeah,
or 90.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a few of the players would have swapped shirts and maybe got out of the sweat that they were in, but.
Sure.
You're sweated again, you know. In Darwin, it's like change your shirt, but that doesn't do anything.
No, you can have a few showers and you're back to square one before you go to bed at night. So that's Darwin for you.
And the only advantage is you can put your business shirt on and not iron it.
Exactly.
Just walk out in the air. Every crease just disappears.
Skin tight.
Dear. And that's not a good look on some people. Here we go. All right, so referee's now ready. Both teams are ready. Thank you for joining us on this live streaming. He's waiting for the clock to hit there. He's ready to go. Let's just see if Port Darwin, to what you said, Morris, who's commentating with us today, Morris Diago, our co-commentator. My name's Bruce Stalder. Morris mentioned that Port needs to take that momentum from the end of the first half into this half.
Correct.
Let's just see if they do it in the next 10 minutes.
Exactly.
They were pushing and pressing for goal. They need to. They're 2 behind. And they're running left to right now on your screens. There's a long ball. It's more of a kick and hope. Saeed's got that covered easily. The number 4. He goes back to his young keeper. Minucci under pressure, but calmly gets it away. Isaac Paul being annoying, as you want your strikers to do from Port, getting in there and making sure that nothing's taken for granted at the back there. So well done to Isaac. And he pulled something off there. Ball still with the Wharfies. That's the nickname for Port Darwin. Claret and blue, running left to right. Some people know the colour of claret.
Yep, some don't.
From experience.
Oh, yes.
That is usually drinking it, not spilling it.
Flagons.
And the ball remains with Saeed. He plays one up the middle. Finds Paredes. Paredes gets a little bit of a shirt pull, but pulls away from it and now puts a lovely ball. It is a foot race. You've got Francis Drisi. You've got, that is Safari Majuku. And they come together and the ball's still in play and will go the way of the Unizuri, the away team. Now, that's an interesting throw. To our point we were just talking about. Incorrect throw, but to what?
Exactly. He smiles about it. It's all smiles, but like I said, that's something that not just here, it's all around Australia.
Yeah.
They don't take advantage of that possession, do they?
It's a set piece.
Yeah, 100%.
Just happens to be with your hands.
Yeah.
And now we go over the top. That's a nice one from Jock, actually, that was. Right, now Laurent, been impressed with him. That's a nice ball, and Isaac Paul, Saeed's with him. Saeed shows already this pace has picked up in this early part of the second half, and through heavy air too. It's so humid. Ball comes over here in the top end of Australia. This is tropical conditions, what we call our dry season. Every day will be 35 or 36 degrees with a nice hefty 80 to 90 humidity to make you feel like
beautiful?
home.
It feels like home.
But it is fulsome tonight. We normally get a little bit of a breeze, but getting no relief.
Yeah, it's weird tonight.
It is. It's going the other way.
It is.
So I can't really see any cloud cover. So it's just, and that's a long range shot. Won't challenge Minucci, but good on you, Jock. I wasn't going to hesitate and wait around. I wanted to put some pressure on. That's my Jock. Jock. What will Unizuri do here? Minucci goes wide. Suarez goes down further. Nice work from Gittins. Well done, Jacob. Gets it back into Majok. Majok has given it back to Gittins. Gittins on a run. Short ball. Ball still alive. Referee says that's all ball. Play on. Comes out now to Saeed the Younger. I think that's Saeed the Younger. And maybe it was Saeed the... Yes, it is the Younger. Now, this is O'Shea. Goes it to Isaac Paul. Holding off Benicia, wants to make the run. Now he gets it from Jacob Gittins. Now he makes the run. And unfortunately, offside. And you can see Benicia, he said to the player, you know, give it to me early. I was ready.
Yes.
And the second play was unfortunately offside. So good work to Unizuri. They worked it.
Definitely, yeah.
In the defensive line. 48.5 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. 2-0 advantage to the away team. They're in the away strip, which is the green, with the white socks.
They speed up, like,
Bailey. Laurent. Early one to Paul. Paul's got runners. What does he do? He goes to Benicia. Benicia should be ready for this. It was going to come his way. He gets there. Referee says no, get up. And the player that's on the ground is actually a defender. So well played by all three involved there. No simulation nonsense. Got on with the game. Now we have it down to Paredes. Paredes turns on the inside. That's a good counter tackle. Can they keep the ball? What's going to go on here? It's going to go away of... No, Unizuri actually. So Paredes not responsible. Or is responsible? Yes, he is. So it's going to go away of Port.
Oh, yeah.
And Majok comes away from there. Gingerly. Which is a really good English expression.
Gingerly.
Gingerly.
Yep.
Because it has nothing to do with ginger. Both the food or the colour.
I know.
But let's add another meaning so we can confuse everybody else who doesn't know English.
Oh, mate.
We're good at that.
We are.
Like new, K-N, K-new. I've got a new car. What, you knew a car?
Try and teach it.
Yeah, I really, seriously, the people that have English as a third or fourth language are amazing.
They are, mate, to know all the rules and the grammar. Yeah.
And we have the most diverse football entity here.
We do.
Truly are the multicultural country and the multicultural state, and we're, you know, the Asian capital of Australia as well.
For sure.
So a melting pot, and I'd love to be in the pot, and we are.
We are.
Good place to be.
Yeah, I think so.
Younger Saeed has the ball. Unizuri, can they make something from this at the midfield point? Ethan. And Camiro's pass has now gone back to the Younger, now off to Pablo. Pablo will retrieve this. Goes back to Materi. All the way back from Saeed. The senior. Out to Minucci, the junior. There's only one Minucci, isn't there, at this stage?
There's only one.
Yeah. What a lovely phrase from "there's only one." Put it on a T-shirt. The ball comes down now, and it's Jock. Jock looks to set up a raid, keeps the ball at his feet. No pressing coming from him. Now finds Isaac Paul. There's a run from Gittins. Plenty of energy from Jacob. Ball still will come here. Jacob wants it more than anyone else. Gets it, goes around the keeper. He's going to have to turn it back in. It's still in play. And Laurent was there to be busy. Jacob Gittins just wanted that ball more than anyone else. And unfortunately for him, he just couldn't make something of it.
No,
like his energy today, like his energy every day. And Bailey goes long. That's a good ball. It's Benicia onside. Yes, he is, because the defender... No, it's not. It's an attacker that's still there from Port. So he would have been offside. Another player down. Referee says get up. The player does. It's Jock. Tell by
the strategy you have to
has strong, thin legs.
You have to think of a fair price in your head
And put away by Shea. Bailey has it, the two most experienced players out there. He's dispossessed by one of the Majukus. Now Saeed on a run. Good work from Francis Drisi. Francis at pace comes into area and pushes it wide. It's going to fall for a substitute, I think. Was he out there originally?
Yeah.
No, yeah, Massimo. Yeah, Emmanuel was there. We didn't see much of him. But number 32 on a bit of a touch there. Nathaniel Parides upset he didn't get the ball. Player still on the ground. Referee now calls it to a halt. 52 and a half minutes. Thank you to McDonald's for their great support of football across the NT, particularly with the Women and Girls program, Maccas.
Yep.
And Greg and Vicky, thank you. And I've just forgotten my other mate too. But anyhow, it'll come to me. Thank you as well.
So now we have a, as he called, a runner on there for...
Yes, I think so, but the runner hasn't appeared.
Where is he? It's probably my son.
Is it? Well, what's he done?
What's he doing? Is he running?
No, he's not running yet. We could give him an actual... He could get... Well, it's all over now.
No, it's over.
Can't run on.
Oh,
but, mate...
Cristiano, what are you doing?
Yes. William Suarez has come from the pitch, so a substitution has been made, this time by Uni Azuri, and number 14's come from the pitch. His replacement is number 3, and in that number 3 jersey is Moses Majuku.
Another brother.
Yes,
Safari.
Moses, Safari and Christian. And referee coming to check with Hoodie. Not sure what that's about. Okay, wants to do that. Yeah, fair enough. There's his stuff, our referee. Bailey. All the way back via the defender to goalkeeper. Hood trying to dink it over the top of Maduku. Ball still alive. Ethan Camero will take it right there, and the centre gets up straight away. Says, we'll take that, thank you. So a wall will have to be formed by Port. And who would more than likely take a set shot now with these?
Look, it could be Nate or one of the...
Majukus?
Yeah, the
Majukus?
Ethan's probably what he wants it. He's got a lovely strike. Ethan Camero, he's good on the ball, so it could be either or.
Let's see.
But definitely Safari and Ethan are hungry for it. Nate's willing to let it go.
Yep.
But if you can see what you got...
you got Mateti there now.
And Charles is just hovering around. So
as he's one of the Majukus.
Ethan just told him, look, move out of the way, mate.
It's mine.
But Ethan's got a lethal shot. If he gets it on target, you'd need a good save.
Well, the target is the McMillions Road end here, the northern end of our ground here at Larrakia Park, Darwin Football Stadium. Number 10 is who Morris is referring to. Charles Mateti is next to him, now working in as the captain curve for some advice. Hand on shoulder. Talking to young Ethan. Young, but senior in this team.
It's lots of experience.
Absolutely. Now we have 4 in the wall. Now we have a 5th, which is a green shirt. The referee says, excuse me, get off there. And does. Got to be away from there. That's it. Short price players still don't know that. But anyhow, let's just see if Ethan's on target. To your point, Morris, got a good shot on him. Takes it, goes along the ground. And has both hands to his face, but he got to the ball, beat the wall, beat the players, but Hood just stood his ground and picked it up nice and closely to the ground. He'll get another go here, put it at his boot, going to attract the green player to come to him before he collects it, which is the signature thing from Rory Hood.
Yep.
And now puts a lovely right boot up. That's got so much length and height. Nice work from Kerr to get there early. Otherwise, it was Isaac Paul run time. Saeed goes down to the substitute Moses And Moses Majuku puts it onto the other Majuku, and that is Christian. Majuku just showing some of the skills. That's lovely work. Great work from the defender as well. The ball comes in. There is a chance here. Cleared away in the end by who else? Gittins.
And everyone thinks...
Talk us through that, Morris.
No, it's just amazing, that cutback that's working for Zuri tonight.
Yeah.
And that last touch is required, but very good defending by Port Darwin.
Yeah, nice desperate stuff both ways.
Yeah, and you need to keep Zuri out tonight.
Yeah, well, they can't have another one on the sheet. They need to be the next to score. Ball's pulled away again this time. Gittins, who's featured in all the positive work from Port, in there again. This time it's come to, looks like that's Francis Dreesy. Francis goes wide, but it's a misplaced pass. Laurent can't do anything with that. He's now going to follow Moses to goal. Moses goes to Christian, and Christian puts it across the Safari Majuku. Look, they're two lining up for this. And now the call comes. That's it. And more that comes late with those new rules. As only FIFA can produce. Right, comes out now to Gittins. Eastern side, scoreboard, Northcrest side we call it. Gives it into young Jock. Goes back to Gittins. Slowly building something, and then unfortunately, the last pass is just no communication on that one. And Morris wants Port to maintain some momentum in this first 15 minutes. We're about at the 12-minute mark. They've still got 3 or 4 minutes to show the enthusiasm they brought at the end of the first half and get a goal. Bailey goes wide. Gittins involved again. Pressure already comes. Majuku comes in and just, like a thief, steals it. There's a bit of thievery going both ways. Comes back to Majuku. Nathaniel Paredes just puts a 1-2 on, but well read by O'Shea. They get a fortuitous bounce, Uni Azuri. Now they're in attacking position. Turns it back on the inside. Gats just gave defenders a chance to clean up, and they did. A couple of the players in the green very frustrated in front of him, but they'll learn from that. Now comes back to Jock. Jock early ball. Again, no communication. Benicia didn't know that was coming, otherwise he would have been ready for it. Now it comes back to Green. This is Sayed to Majuku, and that's the Moses version. That's the Christian version, the dummy to his the other Majuku. And number 3, the sub, puts one through. Now this is a chance on his favourite shot. Goes through the legs of the keeper, and it is 3. Calmly, adroitly slotted, nutmeg version into the goal.
And this is that 15 we're talking about. Are people are they going to take advantage or not? And he did. And unfortunately, because the poor keeper is normally.
Oh, Hoodie would always normally put those away.
Yeah.
But that was one of those ones where he could have gone left or right, but he was standing his ground, making himself big, and then when he came out to the ball, very smart.
Yep.
Very smart. Majuku put it straight down the middle. So we have a 3-0 scoreline at about 9:30 on a Saturday night here in Darwin. Thank you for joining us wherever it may be across this fabulous country or further afield around other parts of the globe. Thank you to Stats Perform for taking us there. We'll now have a restart. Port in the middle goes to a player I haven't seen a lot of, number 32. I've only called his name a couple of times. That's Emmanuel Massimo. Yep. Gabriel, Pablo, little struggle, pressure there. Referee says, I'll let it go. No, I'll pull it up and go to the advantage of the Wharfies. Gabriel just walks away. Which is good, thinking about his next game, next position, next play.
But definitely at least 1 or 2 years in Darwin because I need money to go elsewhere. My idea at the moment is to open a YouTube channel and think of anything else. But I feel like they'll be
trying to set something up, interceding. Is one of the Majukus, and now they're underway down the grandstand side at pace. Declan O'Shea comes in, the ball's got away, he's still got it, and he's done it. He's just, that is exceptional. Exceptional. The pace at which he went with the ball, now celebrating, arms afield like a Boeing.
He loves those celebrations. They were not dancing the last game, but
a little bit of a dance. And all the young kids at the front there, you can't see them on the fence line, but there's about 9 or 10 little ones. Can't be older than 5 or 6. They're just loving it.
And, you know, look at poor Declan. He's been playing so well. He knew he couldn't commit. He would have cost him a foul. So I feel for him. But lovely play, yeah, and that's a 4th. So.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, I didn't know.
4-0 to Uni Missouri. And I do feel for their captain. He's tried so hard, and yet, to your point, Morris, he had nothing more he could do there. But the pace at which that kid went down that sideline and beat Hood, turned around him and then put it into goal.
Most definitely.
Not easy to do.
Yeah. Like, I don't really care.
To your point, Morris, Port won't relent. They'll keep coming at it. They'll think there's a goal coming and they'll go on with it.
Yep.
So the Wharfies are down, but not out. Ryan Bailey over the top. Benicia onto the ball now. Turns Sayed in. Goes towards the goal now, but then quickly comes Kerr and clears it up. Ball didn't go out of play where I thought it would. Now it's going to be played from Pablo. Couldn't find the mark. That's Jock. Jock turns it into Bailey. And then a header from Kerr. Affirmative and very assertive, and gets the ball well and truly up play. And it's going to take a couple of passes and they'll be into it again. It's again a shoulder. Good body check from Ryan Bailey. Ball falling down. Jacob Gittins has a chance. Pablo there, showing some skills. Pablo on with it. Checked in a body check. Referee says that's okay. Yes, he does. So the ball is for Uni Missouri. It's a throw-in. Just a sip at the Bowser.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
We need, and there's a
couple of subs.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a Zurich, Greg Abassi, number 9, going in.
Greg Abassi used to play for Port Darwin.
Port Darwin. So it'll be interesting how we...
Has he received?
Yes.
And Majok Jock's coming from the pitch. And his replacement, actually there are 2 coming. I'm not sure where the other player is. Maybe he's gone from there.
He gone the other side?
He has from the other side. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So 18's come on, the youngster. Good to see them using those kids. That's Deng Jock.
Jock is great. He played a fantastic
He did
game.
so much energy.
I would have kept him on, but I'm not the coach.
Yeah, well, I think he also probably ran out of legs.
Out of legs,
and they are long, thin, long legs.
And
he's
is
a tall
that
boy.
we're talking about, mate.
Yeah.
Disgusting weather at the moment.
It is. It's really. It is such heavy air that they've got to play through. Here goes Paredes cutting through that air right now, and then clearly pushed away by, I think that was Courage, or maybe Francis Dreesy. No, it's Francis. Poor old Jacob Gittins in the war again. He has 3 baths at home.
Yeah,
he just moves from one to the other because he just puts so much into it. He just becomes a giant 6-foot bruise.
Poor thing's dripping. This is the kind of thing. Look at the players' faces. They're just dripping wet, and this is the humidity. We said it was 85. It's above that, I'd say.
Oh, absolutely.
So you
got to push through it.
You have to.
Everyone, it's the same for everyone, but
correct.
It really does. It makes the injuries harder.
It does. Yeah.
And the recovery harder.
Yeah.
Ball comes through now, and it'll beat to everyone, but not Minucci. He just kneels down, and dealt with it. Puts it at his feet. Says, "Hang off." Gabriel Pablo goes for help. Now he goes short out to Saeed, I think it is. Yep. Saeed into Paredes. Paredes back into Greg, and now playing for the opposite side. Nice work from Port Darwin then. Laurent, who's always seen some good work, and now it's we haven't seen much of him. He'll go, and good work will come for a reward for his team. So well done to Emmanuel Massimo.
Yeah, that was late, so that was a good call by the referee.
Yep. And just, to your point, you always say, give advantage to the attacking team.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep the momentum. And momentum is what Port need. They're 4 down on the scoreboard. Thank you to North Crest. I want to also thank Steel Line. Service over and above, and the supply is steel, and isn't that going out at the moment in construction land?
It is.
And at a nice hefty price.
Oh, mate, nothing's cheap, is it?
No, especially when you add concrete to it. As we've just recently done on Build.
Especially Bunnings as well.
Just kept going up.
Yeah.
And up.
They grow when you
So now I can understand. All right, Minucci goes out to Saeed, and that's Saeed the younger.
Buy stuff from greenies and stuff, and they grow infinitely.
Puts it inside to Moses Majuku, I think it is. Yep. No, it's not Moses. That is it's Matete. He's been busy in the midfield. He's been really impressive, actually.
Yeah,
Charles Matete. Now on the ball, again showing that and beating those players. But not this time. Francis Drisi says, I'm just going to kick this the next week, and did.
Yep.
.66.5 minutes. Men's Premier League. Player down. Injury called. Injury support called.
Yep. And is he going on?
No, it's a Port player. And have we got someone to come out of the bench? Usually, very surprised that he's not come running out. James Bowden. There comes James now. We'll take a short break and have a go to the Bowser again.
Let's do it.
Nothing like a soft drink and a water chaser.
It is. You take a sip of
you
the
do.
soft drink and then the water to wash it down.
Yeah.
So they're going to sub him off.
Yeah, it looks like it is,
Yes.
and that's a really uncomfortable end for the game for Isaac Paul. Been typically busy Isaac.
Yep.
Nothing really presenting itself today for him to take advantage of. You feel a little frustrated he didn't get those opportunities. Early days, only second game of the year. Ricky Fulton won't be worried. Ryan Bailey and Rory Hood and the senior players will know what needs to be done. But at the moment, and there's a lot of young kids out there too, just like Uni Azuri, giving a go.
Yeah, exactly.
In the case of the Jock boys. So Isaac Paul coming from the pitch on one leg, that's not good. Nice work from Kerr there, helping out. Unselfish work from the captain of Uni Azuri. That's Isaac Paul, the forward from Port Darwin, coming from the pitch. He'll be replaced by Rockstar, I call him, number 10, Bayoni Amai. And then I will go out and do what Bayoni does. And if he gets one, he'll put it away and he'll shake the net. But he'll do a lot of stuff that makes you shake your head.
100%.
But anyhow, one of those mercurial, charismatic players that every competition needs. All right, Matete goes back to Saeed. Saeed back in. Now we've got Bayoni. And then I makes a nice little pass. He's on the run now, early stages for the big man. And we'll go to ground, and that will be a corner. And he's got
another injury.
Yep, picked it up. Reaction from the crowd already. I know Anai.
So he's got the ball, just he's landed wrong. So
he was going to get up and chase it, but now I thought I'll go back down.
Yeah, I might go down, have a little bit of break.
A rest.
But you know, I would too.
Yep.
This weather, why not?
Well, he's now going to take the corner.
Yep.
Is he? Or is it going to be Francis Drisi?
No.
And Bayoni will go into goal. Oh, he's going to take the corner. He's got an opportunity to go short. He does.
He does.
Oh. Ball still alive. Comes off the back of Uni Azuri player. Now it's in there. Dangerous, but nothing came from it. Greens come flying out of there. Ball now goes to the sub. Big Greg Abassi. Greg trying to find one of the Majukus, and then Nathaniel Paredes is showing you he's okay. And was in a different game then, touched the jersey of the player who was about to make a really good tackle.
I know.
Right around the chest.
I think all the football lovers or fans would have loved that.
Yeah.
Oh,
here we go. Yep. That's mine.
Yeah. So referees pulled him up. We'll come back. 70.5 minute mark on the Northcrest scoreboard. This is game three of round 2 of the Men's Premier League here in Darwin for 2022. Thank you to Ward Keller, Personal and Business Dispute Resolution. The number is 1-800-978-360 for Ward Keller. I'll say that number again. The heavy heat is getting to me. 1-800-978-360.
That Wingman Wednesday, and then
infringement there by Laurent for Port. So Uni Zuri with the ball again, playing some possession football. Pablo will push a ball, but it's a bit misplaced because it's going to have to send Saeed and Kerr back. Saeed now puts a lovely ball, beats Matetti though, and it's going to fall fortuitously right at the feet of the worst player you'd want in that position, Nathaniel Paredes, if you were Port. And Nathaniel puts in a lovely cross. Just wasn't communication there from, I think it's Safari?
Yes,
yep.
Safari. He didn't read it, and it's unusual because he normally reads those, but
yep.
The leg's getting tired, you know. That's,
I think so. I think so. Still with another 19 minutes to go though.
Yep.
18 a bit. Now Gittins, look at that run. That is gut-busting, lung-busting run. Way back, and he's still going to have a shot. He deserves, if anyone deserves one, it's him.
Check up on them.
And he's offside. Oh, that would just make your head bow, wouldn't it?
It would, mate.
Seriously.
A lot of hard work.
He
and then,
did.
Yeah.
He ran 60 metres at pace. Everyone else just watched him.
Yep.
And then he gets this go, and unfortunately he's come into an offside position. Somewhat up the distance, so it was early on.
Your brother, yeah, I've seen your brother.
Right, Kerr, captain, stands tall, gets Uni Zuri underway.
Really?
I was going to ask you where Peter is. Reditas is normally captain, centre back. Today, Kerr's done a wonderful job in that position.
Yeah.
So is Peter injured?
Peter's actually got the flu, so
Okay.
He just, because he knew there was other players, he
Didn't want to come in and
early
and
days.
share it.
Yeah, early
well done.
days, keep away, and once he gets back on track, he'll be back in his position.
And because there's been so much COVID around, people when they get the flu, it's like,
Mate, they panic.
They do, straight away.
So I get it.
because we used to have the flu, remember?
Yes.
Quite a few of us
Yeah.
in Australia. What is it, 3 or 4 million a year?
Yeah, $1 million a year, but
We're at 2 million at COVID.
you tend to panic and you go get tested,
Yeah.
or you test yourself. So.
Yeah, and go and spend another 50.
I know, that's what it is. So, what a market for the rat test.
Absolutely, and they didn't know it was coming.
Pop-up shops.
Yep, everywhere. It's like
Make
fireworks day up here.
It is like a fireworks shop.
You've got to be in Darwin to know what we're talking about here with fireworks shops. But this is one of the only 2 places in Australia, and I think the only place now, Canberra stopped it,
Canberra stopped,
where you
yeah.
can have fireworks publicly. You go and buy them and sort of burn the place down on one night.
Place down.
And we do it as what we call the celebration of Territory Day.
No, it is.
And it's a fun thing. When you have guests who come up here and they arrive on that night, they just go, we are in a cowboy town.
Yeah, it is. They just...
Oh, nearly there, and he just came flying through, and Minucci regathered the ball, but that is lovely work from one of the jocks. That's the sub.
Yep.
No thought of self-sacrifice or survival, sorry. All self-sacrifice. Here's a chance, Fresh and Tracy will just go around. That's lovely work from Francis. No trouble at all and no panic.
Yeah.
He'll go down, finds Bailey. Bailey goes even further afield. And this is Massimo. And Massimo goes down to Gittins, and Gittins is all arms and legs and on pace again. Saeed has to stay with him. You know you're on a game when he's there. And he's going to come in from behind him, and the referee says, no, we'll give this to young Gittins. Or for his work today. You know, he's just been trying so hard, pressing, and that was the advantage. And I know it was another day you may not pull that up, but on this occasion it's really deserved.
But I guess the other thing is, Bruce, you've got to look at any tackles from behind are favourable, you know, to a referee saying, hey, that's a foul.
Yeah.
Regardless if you got the ball first or not.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
He
Good
just
point.
has to hold off.
Yeah.
But here we go. We've got a chance here outside, way outside the 18-yard.
It is. But a wall's formed for Uni Azuri. 75 minutes about to roll over on the Northcrest scoreboard. Can they get something? And I'd have no guess that Bayoni and I will take this. And Bayomi's ready, hands on hips. I've seen him put these into the net or the next suburb.
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens.
Let's see.
It's a good one. It's a good one, and it took all of Minucci's look and leverage to get that pass. Didn't get a hand on it, but was always following the ball.
Well, it looks like he did because it's a
I
corner.
did? Okay,
Yeah,
well, I
he's
missed
put a hand
that.
to it.
Your razor eyes did it again.
Yeah, I just saw that. He put his...
Just got some
tips
glove
to
to
it,
it?
yeah, it did.
Yep.
Let's
Okay,
have a
well
look at
done
it.
to, first of all, Anai for the shot. As I said, I can see him putting them in or not. So, corner, can they do something from this? Anai's in there. Jock, substitute, both those players are air. Ball about to come through. Corner kick. In it comes. Floats in dangerously. A couple of the players from the same side got tangled
just
there.
got tangled.
Minucci with the forward foot. Now, oh my goodness, it's gone through everybody.
Wow, it's gone through the whole team.
Seriously, like the runs, as your mother would say. Come back out again. Now there's a chance. Ball still at their feet now. It's cleared away. And that's lovely work. I think it's... yeah, it's Moses. Juku. Going to have a sup. Unizuri.
Yep.
Actually, true. Maybe not. I don't know.
That's your boy doing the sub.
Oh, there he is, yes.
Yep.
There won't be.
So in terms of his substitution technique, I'd give him a 9.
A 9?
Yeah, handed the paper over well.
Yeah, yeah.
Usually, and I guarantee he would have spelled it right. You see some of the stuff we get. It would be neat in the box.
He does well at school.
Yeah, he does. That's right. That's why I said. So any of the subs coming off, it looks like one of the goal scorers, because it looks like Safari from here.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Safari, and his replacement is number 11, and out he goes with energy and purpose, and that is another Angelos. Sorry, is it Pilatus?
Yeah. Which one?
Angelos Pilatus.
Pilatus.
Okay. Yep, it's number 11 on his back. So Angelos. Now's a chance for the Wolfies.
They say Tsipoditas.
Ah, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, thank you. Always good to have someone who knows what they're doing. Ball, I have no idea. Ball goes out, and this will be Saeed, who's been really... It seemed to have done a swap too. He was on the left side in the first half, now on the right.
No, they do that. The brothers
And he's
do.
good.
Yeah.
He's comfortable on left foot, so why not? 4-0 advantage to the team with the throw-in. Referee checking on the welfare of a player. You okay?
Someone's calling over the medic. Who's the medic coming across? Or a sub?
I'm not sure yet. But it looks like the player's going to go from the field.
So you just move to a different aspect.
No, he's not. He's
No,
not. He's
they're
going to
gonna
say that's where he wants the ball. Okay, good.
Okay, gotcha.
We read too much into it. Well, I did. Here we go. Restart. 78 minutes.
So why do they look?
Heading up to the final 10 minutes of regulation time. It's the header. Ball's loose. Take on Laurent. Oh, my goodness.
That was goal.
Oh, my God. He's got both hands up to his face.
Yeah, I know.
He's been really impressive, Laurent.
Yes, yes.
I've liked the work and the purpose he's had with that work. And on this occasion, Victor just could not put it in.
Yeah, no, like I said, even you look at the key player, lovely.
Watch this.
This should have been in bang. You know, he didn't know that he had all that time to just, you know.
Dink it down in that corner.
Correct.
But what I do like about it is he took it first.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. So in some ways, I get where what we're saying to him is maybe just a little bit more patience. But second game of the year, and he's looked really technically efficient and really savvy player. The number 20 for Port. And I'm not sure how many games he's played in the Northern Territory, but he'll be feeling it.
It would, straight away.
Victor. Nice words for Francis Dreesy. Francis just sort of beat his keeper there for a minute, but Rory Hood cleared away. Not far enough, though, because the substitute, is it? No, that's Nathaniel. No, it's not. It is...
Yeah, they're worried
That's Angelo.
It is...
Tsiplitas.
Thank you.
Tsiplitas.
I'll just do the first name.
I'm just going to say Angelo X.
Yeah, which is... Used to be a train, actually.
Was it?
Yeah, XBT. Come this way. That's a good ball, but no, cleared up by Saeed, the elder, who's just been everywhere, those Saeed brothers. They've done a fabulous job. And it's a strong tackle from Francis. Charles Matetti's okay with it. He gets up, smiles, looks back at him. And they're going to shake hands.
Yeah, thank you.
That's lovely.
They all know each other.
Yeah, they
which is
do.
Fantastic.
Mate, every Sunday afternoon, if they're not playing this game, they're playing their own game.
100%.
And they love their football.
And that's it's fantastic to watch.
It's
good.
It is. They're all good kids. They know each other, as you said it. So Laurent bent over trying to get some of that lactic acid moving again. so the cramping doesn't come back. The ball's still alive. This is Greg Abassi. Greg Abassi gives it to Paredes. Paredes will take a shot from there. Body was going the wrong way, pace and weight going the wrong way, but he's still got a full boot to it.
They did, yeah.
And Rory Hood, the keeper for the Wharfies, will bring it back into play. We're into the final 9 minutes of regulation time. We're going to ask you again your prediction on time added, but I'll wait a little while.
Thanks, mate.
Since you're...
Which I got it wrong.
Yeah, well, that's okay. 1 out of 40 is okay. It is rusty.
It's been a full 12 months.
Yeah, that's right. Usually you're on the money, mate.
That's right.
Okay, Laurent with the ball. Victor showing it, trying to get one through. I don't know who that was to, because it's now at the hands or feet and been pulled up, thankfully, for Port Darwin, because Greg Abassi was away.
Yep.
Greg used to play for Port. He's made the switch to Uni Azzurri. Been quite a few changes of players at the Darwin
the whole
Hot
league.
Club.
Yeah, well, look, let's face it, the whole league has changed, and I think it's a blessing in disguise where we can give these juniors an opportunity to move up.
Agree.
You know?
Totally agree.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. And we've seen today that these kids can play at the pace of this game, and they can turn it on when it's a knockout game against
100%.
A team that made the Australia Cup round of 32 finals.
Definitely, they're all ready.
Yeah. Minucci is one of those kids we're talking about. He'll let this ball come into his area, and Josh will let it roll right down and have a goal kick restart. Nope. He's going to cleverly fool me totally, and throws it out. And that's good work from Francis Drisi again. His defence with Declan and Kieran. Though they've had 4 against them, they've been really effective when they can work as a threesome. It just doesn't always happen. There's been too much ball movement from the Greens, and it's broken them up. But one thing I have liked is the fact that Gittins has got forward a lot. He normally can sit back in that left back position, but he's just been moving forward at pace. And we'll need another couple of weeks of recovery, but won't get it. Because he just puts his body on the line. Now it's Bailey. Bailey sees him again and goes across field looking for, I don't know who. Greg Abassi has it. Greg turns around and that ball's going to come free, and now it's a foot race. Francis Drisi's not going to give up, nor is Kieran. They come in. The ball's been left there for Paredes, and Paredes misses everything.
And I'll be honest with you, I've seen Nate put them away, and it's just not having it. It's not his game. It's not his day. I saw it from the get-go. I spotted it, and I'd hate to make that call, but let's be transparent and realistic. He's having a bad game.
And so he's pushed that one wide.
No offence, Nate, but it's just those are textbooks. You're meant to put them away. So
in his defence, he played deep into the finals,
he did,
of course, in AFL. Then actually got a couple of weeks off and has only returned to training with you.
Yes, exactly.
But to your point, he would normally put them away, and the net would be shaken and rolling.
But like I said, is it the heat? You're going to make a lot of excuses, but that's a shot and goal. That should be put away. So.
Yeah, well, good to the defenders that stuck at it.
Yeah, exactly.
And the keeper. Whatever goes through the mind of those strikers, you got to get into that mind.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the job of the defenders. Ball comes out to the captain. Short off the side of his boot to Laurent. Victor on this occasion. Now it's going to be cleared up again by O'Shea. O'Shea will move forward and puts a lovely ball through. That's a great ball. Runs onto it, comes, guess who? Gittins. Going to take Saeed on. He's got an option to go short, does that to Jock. Jock goes even further short, maybe had a shot there, Jock. Now the ball's been tried to clear away. It's still with them. That's nice work from Laurent. He's got a foot tramping all over his boot. And that's going to feel tomorrow and the next day. At least he'll have Monday off to actually relax.
He will.
Maybe he can go and join Gittins at the recovery centre.
I reckon too. And there's
because the effort Jacob and Victor's put in tonight has been fantastic for Port.
They have, and Azzurri's defence been solid. Had they not, the two Saeed brothers have kept them right out.
Yeah.
Here's Greg Abassi offside again. have kept the two, the Port attackers out of bay, and things could have been different, but they just on their game tonight.
They are.
The two Saeed brothers,
and they've got real energy too, Morris.
They
both
don't
those
stop.
brothers.
They'll keep chasing. So it's amazing.
Imagine feeding them at breakfast at a kitchen table.
And what's
seriously?
funny?
That's 12 wheat bix and 8 slices of bread, son.
100%.
Yeah.
But
then it's like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I want it more.
Here's the sad thing: it's Ramadan. They're
That's
fasting.
right, until sunset.
Correct.
Of course.
They haven't had anything to eat all day.
That was like Iman Muklis was running around last night. I'm thinking, Iman, did you get some food in today? Yes, at sunset, he said.
Yeah, it's amazing they've got that energy.
Yeah, the power of fasting for their faith. And Nasir as well, the centre referee.
Yep.
In Ramadan.
Same, yep. It takes a lot, and I guess they're trained. It's their culture, it's their religion, and well respected.
And that's Massimo with the ball for Wharfies. And little chip in the back unnecessary from Moses.
No, and Massimo's been excellent since
second half.
On there, mate.
Absolutely.
Yes, 100%. He's been everywhere. So
another substitution. Your boys down there doing another fine substitution and bringing on a fine individual in the number 20.
Oh, yep.
What a gentleman.
So Safari is off now.
Yep.
Safari is off. And who went on?
Angelo.
Of
course.
You can
Theodorakopoulos.
Yeah, I'll let you say that one.
But Angelo is just the gentleman. If they had awards for Gentlemen of the Year, like he'd have those plaques like 2014, 16, 18, and on it went.
For sure. And the kids love him.
Oh, absolutely.
He's a mentor. He's sweet to them. They love him.
Yeah. What a true genius of good character, that boy, as is his brother Nick. Married well, tell Kelly.
Yep. Nick, you're right.
Smart girl.
Oops, missed kick, but he's aiming for the ball.
Yeah. So it comes out to Kerr. Kerr goes long.
Lovely ball.
Angelo playing up in the front, loves his outfield work, normally in goals.
Pressing.
And won't give up, making the most of his time out there. About 2.5 minutes to go of regulation time. Prediction from yourself, Morris, for time added?
Look, I said 2 minutes. I'm going with they might give me back the 2 minutes that they didn't give me first half.
Yeah, well, we never said which half you talked about.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
So, I wasn't specific. I just said how much additional time. I didn't say which half. Yeah. Well done. So let's just see if it's 2.
Yeah, let's go.
Jeez, I hope it is for your sake.
Lock in, Eddie. Lock in 2.
That's it. Okay. You don't want to go to a friend?
No, I'll just go.
It's all right. Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Dear. Coming up to the 88th minute. This is Men's Premier League here in Darwin. 4-0 advantage to Uni Azuri. Saeed running like he did. The game just started.
Exactly. It's
just
amazing.
Against all the weather permutations out there. It's just such heavy air and humidity, and this kid's like early Sunday morning in winter somewhere.
If you don't match with your original.
Nice work from Declan O'Shea. So strong, just stayed there and then put on for good ball for Anai. Out comes Minucci and just puts it well and truly into the grandstand. I noticed in the dry season we get some really big, are they bogon moths?
It's Jurassic.
Oh, it is Jurassic.
There's bugs bigger than dinosaurs.
Oh, absolutely. And that one that just came past us was...
I just had to wave it away from you, mate.
Yes, I know, with a shovel.
Oh, look at that. Great.
Well done, Minucci. Yeah. Good cross in, but well covered by the youngster. Now they're on attack again. Got to get past Bailey, though, you do. Mateti goes back. Long ball from Sayed, and it's going to go out on the full. Right, we're into the last minute of of regulation time. Getting ahead of myself. This is a 4-0 advantage to the team running left to right, right to left on your screen, and that is Uni Azuri. They're the away team, playing in their away kit. A really nice kit, the green with the white socks. And Port in their traditional claret and blue for the home. Here's a chance for him, as I said. If he gets a goal, it will make my night. And he's offside again. He doesn't stop for trying, though.
No.
Just got to get those runs a little bit better planned. As a game 2, a lot more time to get that right.
Exactly.
And I like the way that the coach is playing him free and he can run, and he's not being tied down at the back.
Look, they've had, like I said, it's been challenging to play against a pretty informed defence. And that's without Peter in the mix, because when Peter's in there, it's just... a
little harder.
Yeah, a little bit harder, but they've done a fantastic job, and compliments to the coach of Port Darwin.
Yep. Right, coming up to the 90-minute mark. This is regulation time about to fizz out now. Okay, time added. We'll find out shortly. We're into it, though. Ball gets played. That's Mateti. Goes out to Moses. And Moses Majuku. Francis Dreesy in with a challenge. And that's just by doing what he did is push that ball over for a goal kick.
Not even. You know what? It's your turn next time, mate. My predictions are out of calibration, mate. I give up.
Oh dear, that is an interesting call though. I thought there would have been a couple for it. But anyhow,
well, we're not
out there either.
And we're not there.
No,
yep.
Thankfully.
It's the weather.
It's the weather. Okay, 4-0 advantage to Uni Azzurri. So they will Port yet to get a win. But Uni Azzurri now have 3 points, and it will be really welcome for Michael Reditas. I wish all the training well for both teams. Ricky Fulton will have his players out, I think, probably Tuesday, and same for Michael Reditas and Uni Azzurri back out on Tuesday. Monday, of course, is Anzac Day and a public holiday, and a very important and significant day for us here down under.
Definitely.
On Monday. So thank you so much for coming in.
No, you're
always
welcome.
good to see
Anytime.
you.
Likewise,
and you're
mate.
going to have a break, a week off or something?
Break.
Where are you going?
Adelaide.
You really?
And back next Sunday. So
Okay.
So I'll see you the following Saturday.
Are you going to drive? Are you going to go by that beautiful Garn train, or are you going to go on the plane?
We're going, mate.
Yeah, cargo.
Jetstar. I can't do another 30 hours.
No, that's
driving.
okay. That's okay.
But we're just going down Dad's 80th, so see
Lovely.
how we go. So,
Lovely. Happy birthday to him.
Thanks, mate.
Please.
Thank you.
And I know that'll be a table full of the richest food possible.
Oh,
It'll be
mate.
so beautiful.
Lots of Mediterranean cholesterol.
Oh, if you're going to have cholesterol, have it in the Mediterranean.
In the Mediterranean.
Okay,
Thanks,
always good to
Bruce.
see you, Morris
Likewise,
Diageo,
mate.
selling the Italian heritage in food and wine.
Thanks, buddy.
But good to see you again, and don't forget the beautiful bread you guys make as well.
Thanks, buddy.
My name's Bruce Stalder, and I'm really hungry now just talking about that. That has been the end of our coverage here. Thank you for joining us for live streaming here at Darwin at Larrakia Park. On behalf of all behind the scenes and FFN TV, we wish you a great weekend, and more importantly, a safe one next week as well. On behalf of everyone here, good night.